Sufism originated early in the history of the Muslim faith, in what is now Saudi Arabia, and has been called that mystical branch of Islam focused on love, poetry, and spiritual practices. In this episode, we'll explore its origins, core beliefs, and its three most famous poets, including the legendary Rumi, whose stanzas are often used as self-help teachings. At times referred to as Islamic mysticism, Sufism emerged in the 8th century CE, during Islam's early expansion, partly in reaction to growing materialism and social strictures. Sufis sought to have a deeper, more personal connection with the divine, emphasizing inner purity and spiritual experience, a dimension that they believed ritual could not supply. The term Sufi is believed to be derived from the Arabic word suf, meaning wool, referring to the humble woolen garments worn by the earliest followers of the Sufism movement. Over the centuries, Sufism evolved into a diverse tradition, absorbing different regional and cultural influences, while maintaining a core focus on spiritual love and devotion. Sufi practices vary widely, but often include rituals like dhikr, the remembrance of God through chanting, singing, and dancing, which reconnects the mystic with their beloved. The famous whirling dervishes remain the most iconic representatives of Sufi practice, using a focused, spinning dance meditation to enter a prolonged state of spiritual ecstasy. Among the most famous Sufi figures is the 13th century poet Jalal ad-Din Rumi, whose works, rich in philosophical depth, have successfully transcended both culture and time. Rumi's poems, filled with those inimitable Sufi themes of love, spirituality, and the quest for union with the divine, now enjoy a multilingual readership of millions around the world. Here's some examples of his delightful wisdom. The wound is the place where the light enters you, conveys the Sufi belief that suffering leads to growth, and even enlightenment. When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. Suggests a method for determining right action, since aligning inner and outer life naturally brings joy. And I am neither of the east nor of the west, no boundaries exist within my breast. Speaks of Sufism's belief in the brotherhood of all spiritual seekers, regardless of culture or ethnicity. But Rumi took such ideals of connection, inclusion, and communication even further with, out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. Other notable Sufi poets include Hafiz, whose lyrical verses celebrate love and the beauty of life, and Ibn Arabi, a philosopher and mystic, whose work ponders the nature of our existence. Here's a fine example of the work of Hafiz, which speaks for itself, with its remarkable contemplative depth, soaring ideas, and surprisingly modern style and assertiveness. Greet yourself, in your thousand other forms, as you mount the hidden tide and travel. Back home, all the hemispheres in heaven are sitting around a fire, chatting while stitching themselves together into the great circle inside of you. Like many poems written by exponents of Zen Buddhism, Ibn Arabi's work aims to trigger realizations by using paradoxes or conundrums to lift the reader into a beyond-mind state. I marveled at an ocean without shore, and at a shore that did not have an ocean, and at a morning light without darkness, and at a night that was without daybreak. This type of philosophical poem, typical of Arabi, also taps into an ancient Middle Eastern practice of setting tests or communicating secret insights through posing insoluble riddles. It seems clear that whether via its ecstatic love poetry, seemingly impenetrable contradictions, or unique spinning physical meditation moves, Sufism seeks to bypass mundane mental limits. Its eclectic spirituality led the 10th century Persian polymath al-Biruni to write a treatise comparing the many similarities between Sufism's key concepts and mystical Hinduism. Interestingly, Abraham Maimonides, born in 1186 CE, and son of the Jewish philosopher Maimonides, stated that the Sufis' doctrines and methods continued the traditions of the biblical prophets. Today, Sufi mysticism continues to thrive in communities around the world, which act as a bridge for interfaith dialogue, promoting understanding among different religious traditions. And through their inspired music, poetry, dance, and practices, Sufis still share their message of love and unity, inviting people from every walk of life to experience the divine presence within themselves. Sufism is a reminder of just how individualistic human spirituality is. Whether through Rumi's timeless verses or that rhythmic whirling of dervishes, it invites us to seek the light within. If you enjoyed this brief survey of Sufism, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And until next time, may you find the joy of that inner river on your spiritual journey.
Sufis seek union with the divine through accessing a state of thought-free bliss, and you can explore the Far East's parallel practice of Satori in our riveting and informative episode 10.